My name's Amy Lyle, and I've just a magazine called Between the Lines. This is my evaluation. This is the front cover for my music magazine. I don't think my front cover really challenges any forms and conventions. The masthead is central at the top of the page, and the cover is a medium close-up. I included a skyline and a slogan on the cover as well. I think the only thing that stands out as being different is that the cover lines are placed on both sides rather than the majority being in the left third. My magazine is designed to be distributed in newsagents rather than online. I think the genre of music it covers is quite niche. It might do well as an online magazine, so it could be more widely distributed. This is a contents page and double page spread for my music magazine. I like how these turned out. I think the contents page looks like it belongs to the front cover, but I don't think the double page spread looks like it kept totally within the house style. When I asked people if they thought the pages looked like they came from the same magazine, most people agreed that they did, but a small number thought that not all the pages did. The social group my magazine was aimed at is shown in the reader profile I created. The social group it's aimed at is young people who like listening to and playing acoustic music, care about the actual music more than the artist's personal lives, and enjoy socialising with other people. I originally aimed my magazine at a young adult audience, both males and females. I think my final magazine looks like it would appeal more to a female audience. I think this is because the font and colours I've used. I used handwritten font on the masthead to give the magazine a relaxed and casual overall look, which suits the style of music the magazine is about. I asked people in my survey what genre of music they thought the magazine was about, and most people agreed that the magazine was for the genre I've made the magazine for.
Could you just speak up slightly? I'm finding that. Could you just repeat that last bit?
I asked people in my survey what genre of music they thought the magazine was about, and most people agreed that the magazine was for the genre I'd made the magazine for. From doing this project, I've learnt a lot about how to do processes in Photoshop that I didn't know how to do before. I understand how layers work and how to use different brushes to achieve different effects. I think I've also learnt a lot about how to manipulate an image, such as using the curves tool and how to fit the image to the page. Also, I learnt about the free transform tool to move images and text around the page. Looking back at my college magazine, I think I've learnt more about making a media product look professional and appealing to the audience. I think my music magazine is better for not strictly keeping to the left third rule like my college magazine. And I think that my music magazine looks better because it's put more planning and thought into the cover image.
Gosh, right, okay. Right, if we just go back to the main front cover of your magazine. Particular social groups then that have been represented. Could you identify any?
The magazine's mainly aimed at people who like to play music. So there's an article for workshops in tuning and chords and things for guitars.
So this is a magazine not necessarily then for fans, it's for musicians.
I want to do it for both. So
Sure.
it covers both areas.
Okay. Was that reflected in your USP?
Yeah, I tried to put it into my reader profile.
Into your reader profile as well. Okay. Looking back at your preliminary task, your CD cover, what do you think you've learnt? What's been the progression, your learning progression, from that to this? What sort of things have you learnt?
I think mostly in Photoshop because it's not something I've used before. I think I learned a lot about how to make a product out of that.
Oh, okay. You'd never used Photoshop before? So from the start to the very finish, in terms of having never seen Photoshop before, it's working with, say, layers?
Yeah.
Okay. Any other technologies that have played a key part in this project at all? You feel you've learned from? Any other media technologies? PowerPoint, okay, yeah,
I've used
absolutely.
that quite a lot before.
Sure. And where have you been displaying your work?
On SlideShare
On SlideShare
and Blogger.
and Blogger. Right. Okay. And have you used those before?
No.
Right. Right. Hannah, question?
Is your artist in the front? Does she actually is she you know
She's a friend of mine.
and
Okay. So she's a musician.
She's a little bit, but it's not professional.
All right. Great. Listen. Thank you very much. Thanks.